there's no infractions there at all.
Which PR?
The one that I just submitted.
Is it a front side or a back side? Is it a cruncher one?
No, it's the creation of the stars.
Oh,
I
okay.
have 17 violations there.
You said you do have violations there.
Yeah, 17.
17.
And are stuff that I corrected locally because the RuboCop told me to correct it, and now it's incorrect there.
Wow.
So it's basically the thing of when you call a function, if you should put the point in the previous line or in the current line. When I run locally RuboCop, it told me to put in the next line the point. And when I run, now that I pushed it into the PR, it says that it should be in the previous line. So I think I will have to change RuboCop there.
RuboCop locally, for instance, likes single quotes around strings, and RuboCop on the CI liked double quotes around strings by default. So that's why I submitted that. So there's definitely some differences between running it locally and what's running in the CI right now. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, but let us start the Hangout now. So we're live. Welcome to our Pacific Rim US Standup. With me, Patrick and Vijaya. So, Vijaya, do you want to start?
Yeah. I submit my PR and I'm fixing all the violation. I can do it. There's a lot of violation is showing. Sometimes the double quote, single quote, space, and I did it 3 times. After that, I left that one. If you want to change anything, specifically comment, I will fix it. Otherwise,
you know that there's a RuboCop. If you run it locally, you can auto fix and it will fix a bunch of things. It just leaves like lines and things that are too long lines and stuff like that.
But I have to install that one, or I will get from upstream.
Oh no, RuboCop. You need to install the gem. Do gem install RuboCop, and then you can run it directly. If you do RuboCop, and then if you do RuboCop file name, you'll run the specific file. And there is, and if you do, I think it's RuboCop -- autocorrect.
I think just -A will work as well.
Or -A and the file, so file name. It should just do whatever you need it to do.
Okay, I have to install this one in specific branch.
No, not in. This is not in a branch. You need to do gem install, and it installs the gem in your computer.
Development.
No. If you run locally on your console, gem install RuboCop, it will not install anything on the repository. Okay, but it will install the RuboCop gem into your system. Then you can use it.
Okay.
I put a link on the MetPlus channel to the gem. Vijaya, just read that, and it talks to literally how to install it. It's not a gem that we put in our gem file. You have to install it at the CLI.
Okay.
And then there's some documentation. But effectively, what you can do is you can, like you just said, you can do things like RuboCop -A, which means autocorrect. RuboCop without any specifier will run against everything, which you probably don't want to do. So you can do things like Rubo.
You kind of lost Patrick. What he was saying is if you put -A in the file, because if you run without a file, what will happen is that you will change all the files, and you don't want to do that. I'm 100% sure that you don't. So basically, you should just when you run RuboCop, you should try to run it against one specific file at a time, just to make sure that everything is
okay.
Okay. So let me just tell Patrick that is no longer in the chat. Okay, so yes, yeah, more things. Anything else from your side? No.
The only.
Do you have any? Do you have any blocker at this point?
No, I have to work on another story. I will do tomorrow once I fix.
While Patrick, are you there?
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're back. Just shoot.
So what I did today, I might have reviewed a PR too. I can't remember. I worked on a story having to do with job update, including updating the cruncher, which was missing, and that involves down at the API level talking to the back end to implement job update API, which we didn't have in the mix. We just had job create on up through the intermediate layer and then up through the job model to make sure that when we save, we do so also by saving the job description in the back end. And I think I'm almost ready to put a PR in. It's going to be about 8 files, I think. So what I'm going to do, Hugh, is I'm going to put the PR in and ask you to take a look at it, but don't merge it yet and give me any comments, if any. And then I will go through and I'll update the style consistent with what Hound is saying. Because if I update the style now, I think it'll obscure the actual changes I made. So I want to hold off on that as a second phase.
I think I'm gonna disable Hound for now.
I don't know. I think it's working pretty well. Well, once we get after these teething pains.
Yeah, but the
It's
problem
adding
is,
value.
for you guys, it's difficult and everything because you need to correct the files. When you review a PR, it's like the awfulest thing ever.
No, I know. I'm trying to review the PRs as they come in as well, but they're segregated. They just have all the Hound comments, so it's easy to skip them. I don't find it that difficult, but
I don't find it difficult if I just need to review the PR one time. For example, Tongway's PR, I have no clue where my comments are at this point.
It is very difficult to find out which comments is where.
She has like 76 comments on her PR at this point. I have no clue where the comments are or what my comments were. I had to review everything again, and instead of just reviewing the difference and the things that I asked for, now I had to review the full PR again and see if there was something missing.
why is that? Why is Hound causing that to happen?
Because now it has like, I don't know, 20 comments, 30, 40 comments, new comments there on the line, and I need to search to see. And another thing that's difficult is if you look at the PR, usually in the end, we had just that little line saying, "Oh, you have new things on this PR," so I could just review it and be done with it. Now I need to search in between the the Hound comments to see if there is a new commit in the middle that I need to review or not, then that's not easy.
Yeah, it's a pain. Well, I mean, if they've been living with it for a while, we could say that everybody should have run their stuff locally through RuboCop and fixed up any issues before creating their PR. Or we can also modify the config file to strip out things like line too long, all that noise level stuff. Well, if you want to disable it, that's fine. It's just I do think it adds value. I like the way it
I also think so.
gives us recommendations. Yep.
I also think it adds value and it's a good thing, but at this point I'm very frustrated with it.
Yep. Well, that's why I thought I would have you take a first pass at my changes before I do any changes locally with RuboCop, and then once any substantive changes have occurred, I'd do the RuboCop thing and wouldn't touch anything else. But if you take it out, I'll probably still use RuboCop locally, as a guide, style guide.
Okay. So, anything else?
No, you should see a PR come through a little bit later this evening. And like I said, if you could take a look at that and just let me know, don't merge it yet, because I will do RuboCop locally and then push up changes after I do that.
Okay. Okay, cool. So any blocker?
Nope.
No? Okay. Arun, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello. So.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Tell us about your day.
Okay, fine. So I'm still working on adding content policies to company registrations, and right now I have a blocker. I'm not sure. I haven't debugged it yet. I don't even know why it fails. It looks like there's some conflict between the different actions that I'm taking for the permission. So it's something's conflicting. I'm not sure if I found it yet. So it's something I have to figure out.
Okay.
Actually, I tried what you said. I tried
Yeah.
making changes, like checking one particular action every time I run the spec, but still it doesn't really help. There's too much of stuffs in the log file that I couldn't decipher it anything. It's really hard.
Yeah, because it doesn't make much sense there, the error that you're having. So I don't know. We'll have to maybe to look into it. I don't know. Okay. We can talk about it afterwards. So from my side, today, this morning, I made a new commit because there was something missing on the cruncher, and so I created what was missing there. And this afternoon, I created a PR with stars, and I also attached an image there so you guys can take a look at the style. I just used the font awesome ones. It's like the easiest thing there, so it's just a very simple thing. And that's it from my side. Does anyone have anything that would like to add? Any question? Anything?
Well, the stars look good. We will go with that. Absolutely. I saw that you entered a comment against Tong Wei's PR about some functionality being taken away.
Yeah.
Are you sure that her PR did that? Are you talking about?
Yes, I'm 100% sure.
You are? Okay. What functionality was that specifically?
The functionality that allows a company person, when seeing a job seeker, to see only his company job applications. So basically, that function, the function that she revamped, that she refactored, had three arguments: job ID, company ID, three arguments, and job seeker ID, I think. And she merged all the IDs into one and just used one. By doing that, when we go to the view of the job seeker, if you're a company person, we cannot restrict the job applications that are shown because we are not passing in the company ID. And that's the functionality that we lost there.
I mean, right now, I think if the company person goes to view the job seeker, do they see any job applications at all? So
they should, because it's in the view. It's directly in the view. If you see the view, the things that she removed from the view, there's the problem.
Okay. So when I reviewed a PR, I noted that. But so when you look at a job, and you're a company person, and you see all the applications below the job with accept, reject buttons, that view. When you click on the name of the job seeker, you're supposed to go. We used to go to a job seeker view page, and in that page, because it was a company person viewing it, the person could see all of the job applications by that job seeker to all of that company's jobs. That's all gone. And if you actually look at what's in development right now, it's missing in our current code base. So from that, I figured that Tongwei hadn't removed that. That's been gone. I don't know, some other PR in the past took it away. I don't know how that missed me. I missed that, but I'm not sure that she actually caused that feature to remove.
Almost 100% sure, but I will open the PR and I'll tell you. There's specifically the line there. I placed a line in the comment. That's what she needs to.
The thing is, if you run it, our current development code, that functionality is gone as well. And I tried to go through some of the Git commits, and I finally got frustrated and gave up. It was too much detail to wade through to find out where it occurred in a prior PR. But anyway, maybe there's functionality that is not present today, and additional functionality that her PR also takes away. I don't know. It didn't look to me like she was the culprit on her PR there. The reason it's important is that if she's the one taking it away, then she should restore it. If not, then it might be better to. I actually created a story to restore that functionality in reference to a previous story where it was put in. So somebody's got to tear that apart and figure out how to restore that.
Okay. So where's that? Job applications, job seeker controller. Yeah, okay, so the thing is, let me share my screen. Here. Okay. So everybody see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. So this is the part when she removed this function, applied jobs.
From what's that? From job seeker?
That's
controller?
from the job seeker controller. Yeah. Job seeker controller.
Yeah.
When she removed this, she removed this part here. And this is the part that displays the jobs only for the specific company. And she removed this and she added this function here. Where's the function? The function just does this. So when we call the list, it will not work. Let me see if I can find the view now. How was that called? Show.
What view is that? Job seeker show. Okay.
I saw it. Company. Okay, so it's here. Home? Yeah. No. So it doesn't really matter because before it called apply jobs, job seeker path, that would trigger this endpoint here that will handle the user, the current logged in user. And if it was a company person, it would just pick up whatever it had to pick up.
Yeah, but again, I think the use of that was taken away by a prior PR. If you look at views, jobs.
Can a company person access the homepage of a job seeker?
Can access the show page, show view of a job seeker. But a company person can't access the home page of a job seeker.
So if we are here, if the functionality that was here was this one, it would show only the applications to a specific company.
Yeah, but the company person has to find a link to go there. So the link that I'm referring to would be under views, jobs, applications, .html.haml. And that link.
Can a company person access the show page?
I don't know. I don't know where the link is anymore. I know where the link used to be, but I don't think it's there in our current code base.
Can you click on the person and see it? On a job seeker and see it? When you go, for example, to the applications?
What happens, well, that's my point. So when you're looking at the applications for a job as a company person, you're looking at a view that's view, views, jobs, applications. Do we have that in this PR?
No.
No changes to that?
I don't think so. Which view is it?
Jobs.
Applications.
Jobs. Jobs. It's I don't know why, but it's under jobs. And then applications. No, just no, not a partial. Applications. It's right there. Yep. And then what are we doing here? We're putting up this pagination thingy. Applications list path. Okay, where does that go?
Applications list path. Applications list.
So applications list path goes to
jobs, ID, application list, application type.
Yeah, applications list. Jobs controller, application list controller. Action, I mean.
Where? Jobs application list. Yeah. Application list. Here you go.
Okay, so it renders jobs, job applications view, huh?
It renders job applications, yeah.
Yeah, so we can go back to there.
Job applications here.
Yep, okay.
So
where were...
Name and application, job seeker full name, application path.
So that link there, which goes to just a page that shows the title of the job and the name of the person who applied, that used to be the show view for the particular job seeker. And when you went to the show view, that logic that you were pointing to kicked in and showed the company person all other applications made by that job seeker. But that's been gone because that line 26 is no longer pointing to where it used to point. And it's in our, as you can see, it's in our code base currently. I couldn't figure out which prior PR actually made that change, but it happened. And I think we're just going to have to do some forensics and put the functionality back in after we get Tongwei's PR in there.
Patrick, can we not use blame to find who made modification? Oh, that's what they do.
That's what he's doing now, yeah.
There you go.
I'm not familiar with blame. How does that work?
You just press blame and it shows who to blame for that.
Who made changes?
What's it saying to us?
It's saying it was Tongwei.
Oh, on another, on a previous PR. Yeah, I see. Well, she's a good candidate to take that remedial story then and fix it.
Okay, but let's wrap it up. I have to leave. Okay. Nevertheless, she cannot do what she's doing in her PR because she's taking off code functionality. That if we just move this back, we just revert to this part here, would stop working. If we want to refactor everything, we can refactor, but we can't refactor something that will break code.
Yeah, but the function again you're talking about is not broken with our current PR, right?
Yes, it is. Because by removing this part here, the company ID from this function, this new function that she refactored, we no longer have the ability to get all the applications from a specific job seeker to one specific company.
So you wanted to add that parameter back, but not necessarily recover the view functionality that we've been talking about.
Yes, I'm just focusing on changes that she did here.
Yep.
The changes that were done before, for now I don't care. But if we lose this functionality here, we'll have to redo it again.
Yep. No, absolutely.
PR. So
you think your comment is clear